A North Texas teen who fought a brave battle against cancer was honored today in the city of Grapevine.
18-year-old Jaden Thompson was always considered a fighter all throughout his battle. His spirit was honored in a big way today. His body placed in a horse-drawn carriage, brought down the streets of historic downtown Grapevine, where his grandfather is the mayor. Fox 4's Phil Alvarado has more on the emotional goodbye tonight. Phil.
Steve, the funeral procession made its way up Main Street here after leaving First United Methodist Church in Grapevine. But before it got here, the horse-drawn carriage made a stop in front of the family home.
Soon the caisson will carry him on a sentimental journey past the corner lot from the old homestead where he grew up and where I grew up, and then down the historic Main Street he loved. It reminded him of the Main Street in Disney World that led to the castle where Mickey lived. And then on from there to the family plot where he will rest without pain.
Jaden Thompson is remembered as a warrior. In his 18 years, he felt the pain of a lifetime, lived the life of a man, and believed in miracles up to the moment bone cancer took him from all that he loved. Those who came to say goodbye learned Jaden's character was formed early in school.
Quiet as he was the one who always would sit with or care for the lonely, the displaced, the outcast, the one on the outskirts of the social ring.
Jaden played football until his cancer was discovered in 2014. He became the school mascot, Buster the Panther. His family says Jaden discovered a new magic in his life. He also worked as a mascot at Chuck E. Cheese and won an audition at Disneyland.
There was something about wearing the suit that freed Jaden to be something more than himself.
Jaden was a senior at Colleyville Heritage High School. Many students and friends were among the overflow crowd. The mayor of Grapevine for 40 years was also here. Today, he was just grandfather.
I would have spent everything I had to try and make him well. I would have given my office, my honor, my reputation, anything that material I had in life, but I couldn't change the course of the advancing disease.
It was a hero's goodbye for a young man who, in the depth of his pain, worried only of saving the hearts of those who loved him, cried for him, and now rejoice in the life they shared with him.
Jaden was a true warrior, a young man raised up from among the people, who for one bright moment was a Camelot among those who knew him.
The spirit and determination that Jaden showed captured the hearts of people all across the country and other parts of the world, and many of them were watching the service online. Steve?
Phil Alvarado, downtown Grapevine, thank you.